second and third grade. Guys, I miss you so much. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so happy though that we have this medium to be able to do our music class today. And so we're going to do our welcome chant. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to use my little drum here and we're going to do it. Okay, so let's go. Welcome to the Musikey. We love to play and dance and sing. Miss Vivia's awesome, so are we. We love our God, He set us free. We love our God, He set us free. We love our God, He set us free. Yay! Guys, I miss you so much, but hey, we're still having music, so I tell you what, let us just go into this song. Now, I know that you're cool second and third grade, but I think this song is super important for what's going on in our world today, okay? So yes, we're gonna do the open and shut them song. All right, just do the motions with me. Here we go, here we go. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Give a little clap. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Fold them in your laps. Creep them, slowly creep them. Right up to your chin. Open up your little mouth bud, or your big mouth, something. What? Do not let them in. Now, I sang that song because we know that we're all going and experiencing the coronavirus right now. And it's important. As a matter of fact, our government officials have told us, make sure we're washing those hands because the hands carry germs, right? We're not putting our hands in our mouth. Sometimes we just mistakenly do that, but try not to. We're not putting our hands on our nose or in our nose, and of course we're not touching our eyes. So I really want you guys to be vigilant about this, as we all have to, okay? Promise me? Okay, good. All right. Now, the last couple of weeks when we were in school, we talked extensively and learned about the Renaissance period. So I want to dive into that a little bit because I want to go back and then go forward, all right? And you guys did an awesome, super awesome job about the Renaissance period. You did a wonderful job on your exam. You were amazing. I was super impressed as your teacher that you learned the material. Very happy. So I want to just recap a little bit. Okay, so we talked about the Renaissance period, and we knew that it started when again? 1400s, and it went up to the 1600s, right? That's right. We also learned that the word Renaissance means what? There you go, rebirth. You got it. And we also learned that the Renaissance actually began in where again? In Italy. That's right. So we learned those things, and we learned also about some really cool sounding instruments. We were able to watch them on video, and my goodness, that was the first time that I heard about this weird and funny instrument called the what? The hurdy-gurdy. That's right. Bet your parents didn't know that. Anyway, the hurdy-gurdy, and we said that was also known as the instrument, the stringed instrument of the wheel, because you had to crank it and press the buttons over here. We also learned about some other instruments that belonged in the Renaissance period. We learned about the lute, right? And we learned about the lyre. We knew that the lute was actually played, according to our Bible, by King David. King David played the harp or the lute. So it was a stringed instrument that he played, and he would play it for Saul and all of that, King Saul, whatnot. You can read about it in the Bible. So I tell you what, we're moving on now from the Renaissance. So say bye, Renaissance. We're moving from the Renaissance period and we're going into the Baroque period. Now, you know your music teacher, I'm fancy, so I say Baroque. And some people do say Baroque, but it's actually pronounced Baroque, like ba-rock, right? Baroque. So the Baroque period actually picked up right after the Renaissance period. So can you guess and tell me when the Baroque period started? That's right. It started in the 1600s, and then it went all the way up to the 1800s. Now, I want to say this to us, second and third grade, that Baroque, the word Baroque actually refers to the style of that society then. The style was very, it's explained, or we're told that it was very elaborate, very detailed. I would probably say very, very fancy, very detailed. So this came about, and we could see that the Baroque style as it made its way into the way people painted, right? So in art, and also in the way that they built their buildings. The Baroque style was very, very detailed, very intricate, an attention to details, okay? And also, of course, it also made its way into music. So it refers again, Baroque refers to the style, okay? It was very elaborate, very detailed. Now, here's what I'd like for you to do, second and third grade, because you thought that you could get away without doing any assignments. No, no, no. I'm going to ask you, with your parents' permission, of course, to go onto the website and to look up 3 important facts about the Baroque period. 3, that's all I need, just 3. And then I'll get that at some point in time, and I will ask you for that, okay? So in the meantime, let's move on from the Baroque period. Next week, we will be talking a little bit more about the Baroque period and so forth and so on, because I really have some interesting things to tell you. Okay, let's move on. At this point in time, we are going to get some maracas. Now, if you have maracas at home, by all means, you can pause the video, you can go and get your maracas, and then you can join us as we play. If you don't have maracas, use something else. Get an old plastic bottle, and of course, just put some rice grains or peas or something like that, and then of course, you'll be able to shake your maracas. Here we go. And we're shaking. Woo! Shake it up. And shake it down. Can you shake it this way? And shake it that way. One more time. Here we go. And up. And you can dance too. And down. Over there. This way. And lastly, that way. Oh, I tell you what, I know that was kind of short, but we have to cut it short for time's sake. But you can actually go ahead after our music class and you can play your song and you can shake your maracas and dance and have fun with your mommies or daddies, okay? All right, we're moving on, and we've actually come to the last point in my music session today with you guys before we actually say bye-bye. And I wanted to just reassure our hearts today with this Bible verse found in Psalms 46, verse 1. And here's what it says. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in time of trouble. Now, you don't have to look any further. We know that these are troubling times indeed. And we hear it on the news and we see it. And I pray that none of us are really experiencing it at this point in time. But here's what we can do. Instead of worrying, instead of being afraid, just go with mommy and daddy and let's say a prayer, okay? Ask the Lord to protect us, because that's what the Bible verse is actually saying, that He is our refuge. And the word refuge actually means like He's our help, right? He's our present help in time of trouble. All right, guys? You know, when I think about that verse, I actually remember a story in our Bible that we've actually read before, and I'm pretty sure you guys remember it. And it talks about Moses and the children of Israel when they were running away from Pharaoh and the Egyptians. Remember that story? And they came to the Red Sea, and they were like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? We're going to perish out here, Moses. What's going on? You know, and they were really upset and afraid. And Moses prayed, and the Lord told him what to do by lifting up his staff. And of course, when he did that over the Red Sea, the Bible tells us that the waters parted and the children of Israel went across safely. God is still the same yesterday, today, and forever. He does not change. And so like Moses and the children of Israel, which cried out to him during their trouble, I am super confident that if we cry out to him, that he will absolutely help us in our troubling times today. Okay? So rest assured, God is our refuge and strength. And with that, I want to sing the goodbye song, and we're going to see each other next time. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. I'll see you soon, goodbye. We've played along, we've sang some songs, goodbye. My friends, goodbye. See you next time. Mwah.